Mhm.
Okay, good. Remember last week?
Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome to the Fun Manifesto. It is my honor to share space today again with Auntie J, aka Dr. JJ Sawyer. I know that we are all feeling it today. There's a lot going on in the world. There's a lot of pain, a lot of trauma, a lot of broken hearts. And so I just wanted to start off today's session with a prayer song that has grounded me for as long as I've known it. And it brings me solace. So I will share that with you all before we get started. So if everyone could just take a deep breath for me, that would be awesome. I love you, Lord. I live my voice to worship you. Oh, my soul, rejoice and take joy, my Queen, in what you hear. Let me be the sweet, sweet sound in your Ashe.
Ashe.
Well, I could not think of a better conversation to have today than this one, as we talk about what it means to manifest. We've got one heck of a world going on outside, and a lot of people don't always feel like they can, that they have agency, that they have power. And so this is a great day to be in conversation with you, Auntie J, because you always have such a bright perspective on life. And you are always there to inspire how we can control our minds and create a better outlook. So it is my prayer that all of you who are watching really delve into today's activities, because I know from experience that these modalities really work. And so, Auntie J, take it away. Let's review what we did last week and keep pushing.
All right, all right. It's a great way to start the show, and everybody know that we're all out there together and helping support each other. And one of the ways that we can support each other is to support yourself first.
Ashe.
You have to support yourself first. And so that, the last 2 weeks, we've gone through the steps and so real quick, you guys made a commitment, and those people that keep watching each week, you stuck with your commitment, and I so appreciate it. Even those that committed to buy the ebook. The second step, of course, we heard from Jennifer last week on If I Were Brave, and you had to write down those words that you heard. And then we went into imagining the results that you want. And we had that list of 6 personal and 3 professional things that you wanted. And then you had to take it on yourself. You had to think big. You had to select one professional and one purposeful. And then you had to follow through with that aluminum foil. And so I'm going to let Jennifer talk about what her experience was when she was going through this with her foil.
Yes. You know what? I'm going to grab my foil. I thought it was sitting right here. I had the best time doing this, Auntie J. So much fun. So this is my foil. It's my foil. And like I said before, I think what's cool about the foil is that you can kind of see yourself, but it's a little blurry. So it's step 1 in the process. And if you are watching and you are present with us, let us know that you did your homework or that you're gonna do your homework. Let us know that you're here with us. So I worked on my professional, And the center of mine, my thesis statement, if you will, says, I am so happy, thankful, and grateful now that I am providing experiences where people are inspired to be and share their best self. And that was really cool to get down to, because I'm able to look at everything else that I do in my professional work as, an expression of that. But that, I know that I do a ton of different things, that I imagine different things to do all the time. And to have something that's kind of your thesis statement or your vision statement, for the best way to say it, really, it truly is your vision statement, to check all of the things that you choose to do against is really powerful. So I wrote that. Should I tell them my spokes or no?
Well, I think we could just say something about that, because that vision statement, what will happen is every time you choose to do something, you will start to check yourself. Does that align
Right.
with what I'm trying to do? Like, say for instance, you're making that statement and somebody asks you to go to a basket weaving class. Now, if that's what you want to do, that's fine.
Right,
but
right.
is precious. Time is precious. So how is that going to align with what your purpose is? So what I do is I really pick and choose. I don't do just anything. If it doesn't align with my purpose, I don't do it. And I think if you really sit back and you look at all the things you're doing, busy, it's called being busy. Do they really align with where you're going? And so I think it really helps you stay on track, and it makes you question it. So that's why it's important to have. Now, getting to that statement is tough, because you remember, Jennifer, you had to write all these things down, and you just kept talking and talking, and I taped you so that you wouldn't have to write. I taped it and recorded it and then sent it back to you. And then you can start to see your vision. So for mine is, I'm so happy, thankful, and grateful that I assist people in becoming self-aware so that they can be intentional and mindful when leading their lives. That's my statement. Everything I do, mirroring your vision, helps you become self-aware. Doing the work helps you become intentional and mindful. And at the end, you're leading your life. And so everything I do is all around that. So that's an important statement, but sometimes it's hard to get. That's why you have to write everything down, and you'll start to see the picture of it.
Yeah, and the energy that you write it down with. Like, I remember the first time we did this, and I was like, and you're like, if that's what you really want, you got to say it like you really mean it. You know what I mean? Put some bass on it. Awesome. Okay, so what do we do next?
All right. So once you get your aluminum foil done, and somebody just wrote in the chat box, I started my homework, still working on it. And yes, it's a work in progress. It doesn't ever go away. But when you start working on it, you will start thinking about it. You'll be in the kitchen cooking, going, I better get on my assignment. See, you'll plant that seed to get it done. Now you want to get it done, though. You don't want to wait and keep waiting, and a month later, you haven't done anything.
Right.
So make sure you do that. But it goes after you do that and thinking big and making those statements. Then what you need to do is you've got to manifest. Understand the power of manifestation. I'm going to read a quote that I have in my book on page 37. It says, hold a thought for just 17 seconds and the law of attraction kicks in. Hold a thought for 68 seconds and things start to move. Manifestation has begun. And that's by Abraham Hicks. Ask and it is given. It's in the Bible. It says, ask and you shall receive. Well, if you don't know what to ask for, you're not in control of your life. So like what Jennifer just read, she would have to see it, taste it, touch it, feel it, smell it for 68 seconds. You set your timer and get into the feeling. And what happens? The universe answers. It sends you things that will help support that. But let me tell you what's really important. The law of attraction works every second, every day.
Every day. Come on here now, Auntie Jay, tell them.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to be in control of your thoughts. Start to catch them like we talked about in step one. You have to be in control of your thoughts because the law of attraction works whether you're thinking negative or whether you're thinking positive. The universe will answer to the level of intensity you are in.
Yeah.
So that's why it's important to catch your thoughts. And so, and I think we taught them a little tip to do, right, Jennifer, when those thoughts start creeping in. Cancel.
Cancel.
And I like the way you said it last time. Cancel, because that thought does not serve me. And then you switch and start thinking about what you really want and get into that feeling of it.
Yeah. You know, what's also powerful, you know, is when you do the assignments of sitting down and working hard to come to that vision statement. You're filling your mind with ideas, you know, and now it's that much easier to catch your thoughts, right? Because the thoughts that are happening in your head are inspired, and Dina can speak to this, that your resting thoughts, your calming thoughts, your serene thoughts release serotonin, and that heals the neural pathways in your brain for the times when you experienced trauma or treated yourself less than, you know. And so this type of work really supports your mental health in a host of dynamic ways, you know.
Oh, definitely. I like to compare it to a garden. My cousin lives next door to me, and she has this real pretty flowering bush. And once in a while, it just kind of sags.
Mm.
And then she goes out there and she starts weeding
Mm.
and watering it.
Mm-hmm.
And I swear, the next day there's like 5, 6 new blooms, and it's all smiling. That's what we need to do. We need to weed our garden.
Come on.
Because we're stomping out the goodness that's right there, but with all those weeds. So that's why you have to catch your thoughts.
Yeah.
Cancel.
Cancel.
Those thoughts no longer serve me. Now, when you first start doing that, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, your hands are gonna get kind of tired. You're gonna start catching your thoughts, and you'll be clapping all dang day.
Right.
You know, but eventually it'll get less and less. And if you don't want to clap your hands, just say cancel. That thought does not serve me. And then move into a thought that gets you in the better vibration.
Absolutely. All right. So we've got our foil. We've done that part. Now what do we do?
So you have the foil. And then one thing that now that, and you notice that as you go through this, your mind opens up and more ideas happen.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I think I'm going to write a book. Oh, I think I'm going to, you start to expand your mind.
Yeah.
That's why the foil is so important. It's not meant for you to see it clearly yet because you're still processing.
Imagining it. Yeah.
Then you now a lot of people get scared. I remember I told this one lady, I said, now you use a marker, a Sharpie, fine point, permanent marker. And I said, you use that on your mirror. She said, I'm not marking up my mirror.
Watch me.
I said, well, go to the dollar store and
Yeah.
buy a mirror, you know. And also there's Jennifer's mirror, and start to write everything from the foil onto the mirror.
Yes.
And when it happens, when that thing comes true, all you do is use some Windex and it comes right off. Because you have to take it off if it comes true. So like on my mirror right now, the mirror I have, you saw the one that Jennifer held up, and she plans to get a larger mirror. It doesn't matter the size, as long as you get your thoughts on it and you can see yourself in your vision. I have an office and I have mirror closet doors.
Yeah, yours is everywhere.
I live in my vision every day.
I know, that's right.
When I'm in my office, I am in my vision, and I have to go and erase things all the time. And I'm so excited. The one I have to erase now is the Voices book. It went international, so I get to take that off of the mirror and then put what comes next for me.
But what's so awesome is that the thesis statement, the vision statement remains the same.
Same.
You know what I mean? So like I'm so happy, thankful, and grateful now that I'm providing experiences where people are inspired to be and share their best self, to share their freedom, to share their fun. Fun stands for free you now. I am so happy, thankful, and grateful now that I'm providing experiences, that I'm recording albums, that I am speaking, that I am, right? And it's all these things are the action that come from this thing that is the vision statement of my life. This is who I mean to be. And I know that this will evolve over time. I've done this before, so I know that it does change, but truly the essence of what you vision for your life, that's a process, you
Mm-hmm.
know? So the last time that I really committed to this was a few years ago for personal things, right? This, is the vision statement for my career that, I'm just super excited. Even as we sat down and we worked on it together on TJ, I was like, I could do, and then what ain't I ready for? So that's really exciting. I'm excited. So what do I write? I get to write my vision statement on the window now.
On the mirror, because you're right, that vision statement does not change. Now, let me just make a suggestion. Because I have people out there that like to write lists, and we did an activity where you got to write lists. But when you place it in a mirror, it's like the eye. The pupil of your eye is in the middle. All the things that you're going to do are in the iris part of the eye. So I want you to really think about not putting your vision statement at the top of the mirror and then listing things down. I want you to put it in the middle because that's your purpose.
That's where you're going to see it.
That's your purpose.
Right in the middle.
And when all the spokes are how you are living your purpose. Okay. So that's really important. And so you can do that after you finish, if you want. But you know what? I think that's a good thing to do, Jennifer. When you do that in your mirror and you kind of add some of your spokes, take a picture of yourself and you're standing in that vision, and we're going to post it on our fun manifest. Okay.
Yeah, I will do that. I will definitely do that. Well, I'm really excited for what's to come from folks who get to watch this. Like, we've had folks who've been pretty dedicated to consistently sharing that they're doing their work. We've gotten a lot of calls, really unexpected. Some folks are watching live. A lot of people are watching the repeats and are talking about, recommitting to themselves from a host of different generations. Like, you were telling me about this woman who's 90 who reached out to you and was talking about how it helped her to like recommit to herself. And, it's never, ever, ever too late,
No. And, that was such a wonderful call because, I'm thinking it's for young people and all that. And I get this call and Miss Maggie has watched both recordings. And, she has been writing stories all through her life. And she said it just reminded her of her stories. And so now she's getting her stories set together. She's putting them in order of years. And she said to me, I just got a call. She said to me that some of the things she's read is some of the things that I'm talking about. And so it's never, we all have a purpose. She's got to get her stories out because it's going to serve people.
Yeah.
And then all the way down to a third grader. I took a third grader through this and I was surprised. I thought, oh, it's only for adults. But the one thing that she said was, well, don't we get to do another goal? Now, I'm a teacher, kids don't ask for more work.
They don't.
So that tells you and then another one, it said 13-year-old, I didn't know you could actually write goals for your life. That's huge.
And it's so dynamic the way you teach it because, like I said, I think the thing that makes it different is that you're not You come to, the details of the material stuff later, way later. It's the end, so that you can kind of, in the human realm, I guess, kind of quantify the success. But what it's really about is, what is your talent? How do you feel giving your talent to the world?
Mm-hmm.
That's the space that it emanates from. Like the process moved me in that way, where I feel like when working through mirroring your vision, it was a lot about what is your special gift right now to give to the world,
Mm-hmm.
and how does it feel to give that gift to the world, and then manifest from that space. And I tell you what, I'm living where I said I wanted to live. I'm
You
doing what I said I wanted to do.
and you made a statement a month ago. I'm not even going to tell people, but you made a statement a month ago, and Sunday you had a phone call. So you never know. You just got to put it out there. But when you're working through this work, I added an extra step called step 8.
Mm-hmm.
And that's virtues. There are virtues you must work on in order to really truly go after your dream, your purpose in your life. And it really truly is your job to find your purpose.
Yeah.
The universe, the Lord already put it in you.
Yeah.
It's your job. And so there are 5 of them that I put in the book. And one of them is courage. It takes courage
Yeah.
to own up and say what you want to do, because their mind keeps telling you, who do you think you are? And yeah, right. And, cancel.
Mm-hmm.
See, but it takes courage, and it also takes commitment.
Yes.
You have to commit to this.
Yes. Yes.
You're going to find some things that you may need to work on, and that's called Dina.
Yeah. Holler at Miss Dina.
You got to
Yes.
holler at Miss Dina. Let's do the work. And then perseverance. You've got to keep pushing. You just got to keep pushing. But you got to have faith. You have to have faith and trust that you make a difference.
Yeah.
Who I am makes a difference.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a blue ribbon movement. And it's called Who I Am Makes a Difference. Every book I sell and autograph, this comes with it. Because people need to know who I am makes a difference. And Jennifer has hers as well. Go to blueribbons.org and you can watch a video on it. It's very important. It's a movement that all around the world. Spark is the one that created 40 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Who needs to hear that message now more than ever?
Right. Chameleon says, healing is the new sexy. You better tell him, girl. And Shima Bet says, cancel. Absolutely. Yeah, I think in order to do any of this work, you have to have faith. You have to know that you deserve it. You have to know that, and if you understand that each one of us has purpose, my life, your life, it's not just because I was born Jennifer and you were born Auntie J that makes you have purpose. Whatever, none of these arbitrary titles or ideas give you purpose. You being born gives you purpose. And so this life is meant to be enjoyed. It's meant to be fun. And the journey of living through and experiencing your purpose should be joyful. And if you have faith, if you approach your life with the faith that that you deserve to enjoy this life and that you have something to give to this world.
That's right. That's right. I see Kathy Krause. She says, cancel creates the void for your purpose to enter.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Oh, yes. Love is the power and the purpose. I love that. Yes, it's so true. It is so true. And in these times, man, you couldn't possibly do anything better than to focus in on why you're here. Like, these are wild times, Auntie J. Like, we don't even have to go into it because I can't cry no more today,
Yeah.
But I think that there's nothing better that we could do right now than to be asking ourselves who we're meant to be in this world and what part of this brilliant puzzle of life, this world, this humanity thing are we meant to be?
It's
How are we meant to show up? And if I do my work, then I stay out of your way.
And if you do your work, I do my work, we make a better world because you have a gift that somebody needs.
Yeah.
They need it. And so, when you're not finding what that gift is and not living that purpose, you're missing, other people are missing it on the gift that you bring to the world. So, and all of us have it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, that is going to be my form of activism and alchemy today, is to invest deeply in the things that I'm meant to bring to the world. So there's a lot more music and a lot more fun manifesto coming your way. This is not the last that you will see of Auntie J for sure. We're working on some more cool stuff for you guys. Yeah, I cannot wait for the weeks to come to share more and more and more and more and more good stuff.
Well,
So
what I would like to ask everyone is please email me at info, and it's in the chat box, info at jjsawyerconsulting.com, info at jjsawyerconsulting.com, and tell me how this work has impacted your life. Give me a testimonial. What was the biggest aha moment? And then take a picture of your mirror. Even if you haven't finished it, at least you have some things on that mirror. Take a picture and send it to me. I won't post it. If you post it, you're fine, but I won't post it for you. But I would love to see a picture of you holding the book, or what spoke to you. I think that would just be so powerful. Jennifer and I would love to hear that. A lot of people don't ask for what they want. You guys, I ask for what I want. So I would really like for you to do that. And then you'll get an email back from me and with a special offer. And so reach out and let me know how Jennifer and I know how this work has impacted your life.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And if you are joining us for the first time and you are new to the Fun Manifesto, please go to thefunmanifesto.com and create a profile. The Fun Manifesto is there for you to share what inspires you, what brings you joy, what makes you laugh, what tricks of the trade you got going on, what is your special gift to the world. Share those things. I don't want no politics. Don't be telling me about none of the dramas that's going on in the world. Nope, 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 nope. You keep that for Facebook and the Twitters, whatever. They're not on the on the Fun Manifesto. So thank you guys so much. I think we have another comment. Yep. Chameleon said, I'm gonna post and email you. That's wonderful. Well, you all have a brilliant day or night, whatever time it is, wherever you are. And thank you for your commitment to yourself. And you will see us again very, very soon.
Thank you, guys.